Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons & Dragons. Important to remember, we are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto, I will be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Ben!
I am Ben, and I will be playing Brock, the Mountain Dwarf Cleric of the Forge, and the ultimate craftsman.
Eric!
Heyo, I am playing Alexander, the High Elf from a shady background, playing Ranger, here to be an asshole.
Stan!
And I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow Warlock.
And Davide!
My name is Wada. I'm a shark guy, and I've just learned that all my companions died last time.
Not
3 weeks
all
ago,
of them.
actually. Almost all of them.
Not all of them.
Tarlin's
My
still
money-making
left.
one is dead. It's the most important one.
I understand your pain. Tonight we will not have.
Talented artist, and
She
basically
was.
I'm a monk, and I'm my grieving process.
The artist form known as Shisa. And
He had nice jewelry.
yeah, someone else is wearing them now. Tonight we will not have Yorit, as he's fulfilling his duties as a to-be father. So yeah,
You
we
can
are.
stare at his edgelord portrait instead.
Yes, we can. Maybe I should open another session of Firefox to see that image. I'd get one more viewer. Look at us. Hey. Hi, Cache, Bear, and Larks. Larks? It's typically the name of a larking person. Okay. So yeah. Now, where are we? Last we met, we had just completed the dungeon of White Blue Mountain.
Well, some of us did.
Yeah, we as an entity, we as a group, and during this exploration of that dungeon, new members met with old members. So of the original team, Nwada and Tarling are left alive, and then we have the new team of Brock, Levarion, and Alexander. Alexander?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alexander.
Alexander.
But he
Yeah,
spells
so-
it different to be edgy.
Having completed the dungeon and recovered the 3 magical weapons that were contained in the dungeon, our heroes have returned to Sigil. In fact, they have returned to the Yawning Portal. Let me put you in the Yawning Portal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's just no order.
Look, she's still there. Skrulk is still there, and Paddy is still there. Let's get them out.
You had to do that.
Can't say where the road goes. Nah, not really. Scroll lives in my heart. Always alive.
So yeah, here you are into the Yawning Portal. This must be the first time for Brock, Levarion, and Alexander.
Nah, probably not. Brock.
No, I know you are. You're actually really
Yeah.
big, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, you've probably been here before. You just didn't know that
There was a portal.
there was a portal bringing you there. I believe we have
Oh, that's kind of obvious, isn't it?
lost David.
Oh,
Maybe he's
yeah.
coming back
I'm sure he is.
eventually. Yeah, he's.
We've played the musical chairs. There we go.
Yep, there I am.
Whoa. Not on my screen. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright. So
All right.
there's the first
So here
fumble.
we
Let's
are.
move on.
Here we are back into the Yawning Portal. Nuada clearly in a distressed emotional state, while the others are loaded with treasure and magical weapons and artifacts. So, what would you like to do?
Oh. I kind of like this hammer. I really like it, but I think I could have made a better thing myself, to be honest. Like,
Well, from what you've been telling, this hammer is quite amateuristic compared to what you can make.
oh, of course, yeah, it is. I mean, someone spent a lot of time on it though. Like, just you know, I mean, it's decent, but it's not an adamantite. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So I'm hearing you might not care to give that up as part of that deal we had with the good old Tarlin over here.
What deal? Sorry.
You know, the one involving his giant girlfriend or whatever it was.
All right, some deal about the coins.
Yeah, we talked about that. If you want the coins, we'll have to accept that deal unless you want to try your hand against the Titan.
Well, maybe not after the fourth one, but maybe after the seventh. Just saying, no reason there's any time limit on it, right?
Well, not that I'm aware of.
In any case, we are.
But,
You made a deal, mate. You made a deal.
yeah, well, I wasn't the one who actually even made that deal, but I was there, so whatever. Yeah, the deal we had was that when we return those items, we get a coin. So I guess if we return them later, we haven't really broken the deal.
That's
Now,
exactly what
back-
I am saying.
Tarling, I would say your fated inclinations
Yeah.
clearly understand that that is not the way the deal works. You know, you accepted a work. Yeah, I mean when you look at
wording of the deal,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be more of a fraternity of order guy trying to bend a bit the words and stick to the letter of it. You being a faded, you feel that you can definitely go that way, but you feel that you may not be able then to access your fated abilities. That's the way you take it. Normally, faded, they make a deal, they do a job for a payment, and they do their payment. You can then, of course, take something by force if that's what you want.
Don't bother me. I'm just a normal everyday guy.
yeah, well,
Well,
yeah, it does sound like we I wouldn't want to bet against the Titan though, Zadara.
until the Titans are down, we can make a new deal. Obviously, things have changed a little bit.
That's also true.
Yeah, we can negotiate with her, I guess.
Well, let's see. What would my Warhammer here want?
You try to communicate with your Warhammer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Warhammer doesn't know anything about Zadara, in truth. He does seem very happy of a specific thing, and that specific thing is that he is once again together with his good friends Black Razor and Wave.
You're doing nothing.
Reminds me of a dream I had of a future world with a power drill called Black and Decker.
It seems, although you did not, the other people did not attune to Black Razor or to Wave, if I'm correct. It does seem that there is a connection between these three items, and Whelm is particularly happy to be so near to the others. It seems to be very important to it.
Sounds like the hammer is about to have an orgy of metal.
Isn't that what every war battlefield looks like? An orgy of metal?
Well, it can kind of fly on its own anyway, so I suppose it can do what it likes.
At the same time, you know, the Whelm tells you, you know, if this is a giant you're talking about, they are my specialty.
Yeah, mine too.
Let's go there and bring her down.
Wait, what do you mean?
Together with Black Razor and Wade,
Oh.
nothing can stop us.
That's right. Yes, he described a very large woman. Was she nice to look at?
You like gold?
Who doesn't?
That too, I guess.
What's your point?
What? Do you like gold? You asked if she was nice to look at.
Yeah.
She was, yeah. She looked kind of golden, right?
Yeah, her skin.
Literally?
Yeah.
Like she's made of metal?
I haven't touched her. I wouldn't know.
I think I just found a way to combine two fetishes I didn't know I had.
Very possible. Very possible.
Alright, let's go speak to this fine lady. Or maybe I just need to go. Well, do I have a couple of hours or something to go by the forge so I can fix this new suit of armor up a little bit, you know. This is a little bit loose. I'd like to fix that. Maybe do a little bit of etching. I don't know what kind of wizard made this thing, but sure, the arcane business is fine, but the craftsmanship. Oh.
Oh yeah, you have some special armor, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you like to do then?
I'd like to go back to the Great Forge and do that.
To
But-
the Great Forge.
In Brock's mind, it's a case of just fixing a few of the flaws so he is most presentable to meet this new giantess.
Oh yeah, okay, very well. So the forge. It's in the. It's probably not called the forge at all. It's called the foundry. The foundry. The Great Foundry, and it is in the lower world. Here is for all of you the link to a wonderful map sigil, so you can follow this up.
Did you put that in the chat? Oh,
I'll
our
put
chat.
it in our chat? No, I'll put it also in the other chat.
Yeah, that's more sense.
So yeah, the foundry, the Great Foundry, is located, of course, in the Foundry District, and it's this gigantic, not just a building, but almost like a citadel.
We're getting some looping on someone's microphone. Someone got speakers on?
Not me.
Not me.
The only person I haven't heard echo from is Tarlin. But that could just be coincidence.
Have it?
Yeah, that's
No.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so it
Well,
wasn't.
not really. All right. So yeah, you go back to the foundry. This gigantic citadel of factories and blacksmiths and metal workers. I believe you are familiar with this place, Brock, as you are a member of the guys here. What's their name?
The guys-
Believers
the-
of the source.
What's the name of your faction?
The name
Is it
of my
Gotham?
faction is the Godsman, yes. The
Godsman.
Fated. The Fated?
No.
No,
No?
fated are the other. The believers of the source are located in the Great Foundry.
Yeah.
My faction is the Godsman. That's right. Yep.
Also called the Believers of the Source, yes, correct. Which believe that life is a path to enlightenment, and that one day, by excelling in what we do, we can also become gods. Um, so yeah, you get there, and what is it you want to do here?
I'm
Just
pledging
wanna...
allegiance to those guys.
You
What?
you like these guys?
Yeah, by training we can also become gods by getting better and better. Sure.
Yeah, sure. I think I agree with you guys. I mean, you are
He needs
fine.
something to take his mind off the grief. That's all it is.
Exactly. This is how you end up in a cult when you lose all your friends, and then someone comes and says, "I have great news for you, friend. I see you're grieving. Why don't you join our cult? Give us your money, your soul, and we can make you a bed." No, thank you.
This sounds like how you get into a pact with a very angry demon.
All
You may or
right
may
then.
not have fucked
So,
over.
well, probably Brock can explain you that the faith of the believers, well, the belief of believers in source is that all life springs from the same divine source, and ascending and descending in form as the cosmos tests it. Basically, they do not believe in resurrection, they believe in reincarnation. And if you did good in your previous life, you will reincarnate in a better life form in the next, until you break the circle of reincarnation and you become a god yourself. Does that sound any familiar to you?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks a lot like Buddhism.
You know, you know what?
Exactly.
When you think about it, maybe that she was quite talented. Maybe she's reincarnated. I mean, the only thing that would stop you from reincarnating is you didn't have access to your.
Excuse me. Who are you? What are you saying? I thought I.
Oh, sorry, mate. I could swear that we've met before, but you have been
Yeah,
rather
let's make
quiet.
some proper presentation.
Wait. I can't.
Introduction.
Get... Oh, there you are.
I'm not that short, mate.
I don't know. Aren't you as well?
Had someone shorter. A kobold is a friend.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sure. No, but it sounds really good. Yeah, I think I could do that. Getting better and better, and
If you want
maybe
a formal
find my
introduction, the name is
One of my
Brock
friends
Adamantite.
friends. Congratulations, mine. Sorry, pleasure to meet you. You see, I'm
Your name is Sorry?
Yeah.
yeah. My name is sorry to be here. I think I'm
Oopsie.
I might be suffering from survivor's guilt.
Yeah, I would be too if I were you, mate. From what I heard,
Yeah,
you did
especially-
nothing.
Rock, homie, this is not how you make friends.
Hey, I'm gonna make tea.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, he's a survivor like me. I mean,
Yeah, that's right. You are alive too. So you don't seem.
You
so
also ran
very-
away.
What?
I flew away.
It's not the same as
Technicalities.
It's not the same as running.
I don't know what the fuss was about.
Sorry.
We took that van
Nice,
down
nice to meet you, Brock. Just it sounds good. Your little the group therapy session sounds amazing. Can I join it eventually?
Sure. Why don't you come and watch the master at work?
Absolutely, and I'm gonna watch that.
Yes, Brock, you know that in order to apply to the government, there would be a period of apprenticeship that Nuada will have to go through, where they will put him to work. Now, Nuada, do you have any abilities in creating something?
Me,
Yeah,
I'm a calligraph. I can.
I think you have two important abilities that you have. You are a smith and you are a painter.
What?
Exactly.
You're a
Yes.
smith.
I'm a smith too.
Oh,
I'm
alright.
a
Now
smith.
you're talking my language. So, you can be my apprentice and I'll show you how to fix my armor.
Very well. This is actually a project you could work together on.
Okay,
Well, you
perfect.
can-
I'm in. Let's. I need something to get my mind off of this mess.
Yeah, good hard work is the right thing, and you will be seeing the absolute best in the cosmos at work.
Sure. Which reminds me, you have an agent.
No, I don't. For what? What are you
Uh,
thinking?
Nothing. Work representation, you know, like some see me as some sort of union rep.
Hmm.
Such a thing.
Hmm.
It's okay. I just want to make sure that your work is valued for what it really is. And
Yeah,
you
well, that's right. That's what I'm trying to get across. Everyone needs to appreciate my work. It's the best.
That's it. That's exactly who I'm gonna be for you. I'm gonna be your priest. Your.
I'm my own priest. I am a priest. I am literally a priest
Nuada
of
is going through
Moradin.
a difficult moment. A very difficult moment. All right, then Brock and Wada, you can definitely find a forge where you can work on. What kind of modification you want to do to your armor, actually?
Just sort of like making it to the point where it fits perfectly, fixing any imperfections that Brock sees in the metalwork, or not
Okay.
necessarily to the point of like taking it apart so that the arcane reinforcements are going to
because
disappear.
this in fact
A magical item, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's more like just cosmetically adjustments mostly, and just like almost like layering on top so that it looks like he's basically taking a picture and doing a reverse version of that woman who fixed the Jesus picture she fucked up. It's like the opposite of that. He sees this as the Jesus picture that needs to be fixed, and he is the the Renaissance master.
All right, very well.
He's polishing a
Then-
turd.
Yes. Then I would like both you and Nuada to make me
A system pops back up.
a smith tools, or what do you have, blacksmith, whatever you have.
Smiths, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so both of you can make me a check.
Okay, and would that be based off which
You can
stat?
choose either strength or it depends. It depends. Well, how do you go about this? Like, do you manly hammer at it so that a strong blow will shape it exactly like you want? Do you act with precision to finally chisel the parts that you want to work on? Do you make a careful plan before you start your work? So how do you go about it?
He is going to consider the wisest option for modifying the armor, and then
Heavy
applying
handed,
judicial
but clear.
strength.
Very well. So you can choose either with wisdom or strength.
It makes no difference. So I will just.
Sure.
I hope he's not going to embarrass himself right now.
Okay, a 13 is all right. Nuada.
It's
would
starting
like
to look
you-
like that Jesus picture.
How do you go about it, Nuada? Do you do finally? Oh, sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
almost back on because my stuff is like
Yeah,
something.
okay.
Yes, it's
I wonder where that's not working.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Yeah, but it was accidental. Sorry.
Feels bad. Feels bad.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Nuada, how do you go about it?
Oh, I forgot.
Very
Yeah.
carefully. Very careful. I take my time with it. You know, like I'm just making sure every detail. You mean the roll?
Yeah, like so, you want to work on it like with precision and and find it. Okay, then you can click on your smith's tool, and when it asks you which ability you want to use, you can select it there.
As soon as my character sheet pops up, I'll do it with great pleasure.
Lucy, stop being an old dog and stop playing on the computer.
And I will literally give you guidance.
Yeah, well, this is something that will take more than one, so it won't really apply.
I can use it all the time. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the way it's used. You know, it's used.
All right, fine. Don't let Ben abuse it.
Yes, I will. Okay, are you there, Nuada?
No, my character
No,
sheet is
I'll,
still
I'll,
blank. If you
I'll
can make
do
the
this.
roll for me,
I'll,
please.
of course I can. Smith tool with dexterity and submit. All right then. So between the two of you, you manage to not make fools of yourselves. Let's say. Uh, it is an average work. It is nothing special, but you do
Brock
manage to make it
blames
fit
his
a bit
assistant.
better. Brock, you understand? You know, this isn't an original. You know, this is you making corrections. It's a completely different kind of work than creating your own stuff. Huh? For a moment there, you even have the feeling that you have spotted some impurities in this work, but you kind of dismiss it like, well, you know, it's probably because I didn't make it myself and been a bit too hard on the original creator. Um, but okay, you are, you know, content enough of the work you did.
It's polished up.
It's polished up, yeah. It looks presentable.
Even if
For,
Brock thinks he did a shit job, he's not going to say that.
Okay, very well. Okay, very well.
If it's anyone's fault, it's obviously the apprentice because you're a new guy at this. But I'm going to let this slide for once.
Nuada, you since you're applying for membership with the government, um, you will be introduced to a large man. In fact, some sort of a giant. With a even for a giant, he has a huge head with his ears positioned way too high on his head, almost like a cat.
It's like a pop figure.
It's like what? Yeah, like
Big ass head.
more or less. Maybe I have a picture. Of course I do. Okay, so and this giant presents himself as Ombidias. 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 What a name.
Hi.
Ombidias. Yes.
Hi, badass. BDS. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, we've got a new apprentice.
And yes, he will explain you. Okay, clearly the basics of the believers of the source has been explained to you by Brock, but he will explain you that you will be required to spend some time here at the forge, or in any case, creating, huh, to better yourself. If you tell him that you not only have proficiency in Smith's tools, but also in painter's supplies, he will be more than happy to see you practice both arts. The thing is, here, the beliefs of the source, they do not only create material things, but for them, art is also very important. A bit like with the sensates, but there where the sensates, they try to experience always different things. The believers of the source, they believe in doing the same thing over and over again to reach perfection in it. So it will be up to you a bit. How do you want to get to be known here? More as a smith, more as a painter, or more as a warrior philosopher doing both things?
More as a warrior philosopher doing both things, and the first thing I'm going to do is build a memorial for my fallen friends. Crafting it with care so they can be remembered here in Sigil for all eternity.
That is very nice. That is very nice.
Immortal.
All right. Clearly, this is a job that will take some time, but even just when they hear the plan that you have, they think you clearly are the levers of the source material, using an experience that has heart to better yourself.
Exactly.
Very well. they do believe in the philosophy of a famous prime material thinker that says what does not kill me makes me strong. That's that's
Sure.
never a mistake, always a lesson. Okay.
That's it. So I
All right.
start with the drawing board, taking measurements, and
God.
that's it.
Okay.
There we go.
So yeah, you'll be spending some time here together with Brock while you fix their armor, and then I don't know if you want to stay here or you want to go with the others because
I
I
don't
believe,
I
tell me.
don't need to sleep. I'm gonna keep my mind focused while they sleep. I'll be back here working. In the meantime, I will accompany them or for whatever reason we have to.
Yes. Okay, now we are not really going like a minute per minute what you are doing. There will be a period of time that you stay here in Sigil, so unless it's important, we don't have to know exactly at what time you do what. But this will be
Haircut.
happening in an amount of days. Huh?
Haircut, bottle of booze, something nice, maybe a little blow tie, make myself presentable. I'm actually looking forward to this now.
All right. Where will you be staying while you are in Sigil, Brock and
Well, I would stay at the
Alexander?
with the Godsman since it's free, right?
Yes, once your membership, you can stay there. Okay, very well. So, what about all the stuff that you guys have?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe I need to stay in the Yawning portal so we can sort that out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have
Okay.
the room in the Yawning portal that I paid for like a month. If they.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I see in your bag of holding, for example, 11,000 gold plus much more in gems. This is all with Tarling, right?
Yeah, I'm carrying the bag.
Okay.
Hoping
Would-
everybody would forget about it.
Would you like to?
I'm more than happy sharing the.
Would you
coins,
like to divvy it up before you venture forth, or at least the
Sure.
money?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
So this-
Okay, so.
Okay, let me make maybe a rapid calculation concerning the cash.
So
Well, there's
guys,
both the stuff that was in the bag and the stuff that isn't, so there's a little bit.
Yeah, I
Of a
see everything
crossover
in
there.
the bag. Stuff not in the bag, but where would it be then?
Because we didn't have the bag, we were carrying it.
Yeah, I know, but you find it later. Then I see the bag, right, to transport it. I mean, all this
Sure.
stuff that is not divided, it's still there. So there is even more. Okay, very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so money-wise, what's Electrum? It's like
Half a
150
gold. Half a gold.
Half a gold, so 500. Okay. So 500 plus 2,000 plus 11,000 plus 1,000 plus 200 plus 10,900. So that's the cash. That's 25,600.
Oh, that's good. Fairly easy to divide. So it would be
Divided five or
5,120.
yes. So everybody write down 5,120.
Yep.
This makes my elven heart swell with happiness.
And then there's all of the jewels.
Okay, then. Yeah, one thing though, the ring of protection already, right? Also the spells and also the armor. So I also get the.
Sorry?
you cut out for a moment.
I still see armor of resistance. You already
Yeah,
got that.
I've got that.
I see
yeah.
ring of protection. You already got that.
Who got that?
Levarian.
Navarian.
And I see ring of spell storing, and you also got that.
I think Alexander got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a potion of greater healing.
We've always left the consumables in there.
And a scroll of protection. Yeah, I will put it also. Yeah, for me it's fine. I mean, they can be there as long as when you need it, you will have to ask Tarlin to give it.
Yeah, but I'm fine meeting up in my rented room and picking up stuff.
There's probably another 20,000 in gems and art objects.
Yes, I will. Unless you care about them, I will just calculate how much is in gold, and then you can sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine by me.
yeah.
Shisa would have
I'll play.
cared.
I'll play a practical character, not a shiny character.
Okay. I don't remember the silver ring of bullshit.
Okay, that's 26. By selling it up, it will be 20. Let's say 24, and then by dividing it up, it's another 4,800 gold each.
Okay.
So it was a total of then 512. So everybody got 9,920. I've added to the value.
Just put me at 10,050. That's a pretty round number, actually.
I'm at 9,000.
Yeah, just gold alone is keeping me way over carrying capacity.
Yeah, I
Can
can
we get it, like, then translated into gems or something like that?
Yeah, you can.
What?
Kinda cool.
If you want.
Are there like banking services in, like trustworthy banking services in Sigil?
That could be the faded, I guess.
I would rather bury my stuff and hide it. I don't trust other people to handle my shit.
So the faded would offer you a banking service equal to, so you pay 10% of what you put in, and you can put it in forever. So let's say if you deposit 10,000 gold, they will get 1,000 away, and those 9,000 left are forever safe.
Do they get interest?
It does not. It's not that kind of banking, and we're not
I
gonna
think
lose our
that's what
time.
I'll do. I'll put in 10k.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, well, I am motivated. And as he mentioned, if we make a deal, we stick to it.
I'll take that 5,000 diamond instead of coin.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll deposit 10k with the faded, which means I have a 9k banked.
Okay, also here I see a potion in a metal vial. No idea what that is at this point.
No clue.
I don't think it got identified at the time.
Yeah, and the silver ring of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Do you have a ring?
I think, yeah, I know what that is. That was the ring that gave you the power to do everything.
Ah, yeah, that one. Yeah.
So if you, but then it didn't work anymore. So if you want to write down your character sheet, I'm going to do it from.
I'll just write down silver ring then.
Yeah. Okay, all the consumables are there. This potion, I have no idea what it does. So it's gone. And the scroll of fear, I will put it here. Okay, then we have a stone of good luck.
If no one objects, I would like that because that +1 to ability checks makes me really good at survival and stuff like that.
I have one, so you
I
can have...
have two very powerful items right now, so I'm not going to argue.
The only two items in the list that I'm really looking at is the Good Luck Stone and the Ring of Fire Resistance.
No, wasn't that buried with Shisa?
Was it? It might have been. I don't know.
Which one?
I just know it's on the list.
Didn't Alexander strip Shisa of jewelry?
I wish she
he would
hadn't.
have done.
And dignity.
Look, Alexander doesn't care. It's a dead body. As far as I know, nobody physically stopped him, so he's just tossing shit in a bag.
No, that's true. Okay, the goggles of the night. I put them already there, so I can do them from here.
Yeah, I've been asking who didn't have dark vision. If not,
No
I'll
one.
just claim them.
Okay.
To get
So
even
they have,
further
like-
dark vision.
Yeah. And then I have 180 feet dark vision.
Yeah, does it sum up?
Yeah, it says so. If you already
Oh,
have dark
nice.
vision,
Okay,
it
that's
increases
great.
the range by 60 feet.
Okay, that's great.
And I also wanted the alchemy jug. I am actually an alchemist.
I'm a murderer. I murder things.
A little bit, anyway. It's more like a hobby.
Okay, sure.
I'm an
Okay.
adventurer. Most people call us murderers though, because we murder things. Go into
Yeah,
their
no,
homes.
I actually have
kill their
proficiency in alchemy
A
too.
murder oboe.
Makes sense.
I'm not a hobo. I have a
No,
home.
true.
Maybe.
And yeah, no one else wanted Nightcaller, right?
What is that the thing that raises dead?
Yeah.
Once a week.
And then you forget about them.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna take that burden, I'll forget. Like,
Okay.
I'd love to have it, but I know I'll forget.
Yeah. So I'll
Okay,
grab
so who took the
goggles.
alchemy jug?
Me.
Tomlin. Thank you, viewers, for following this shop session. Hey, Critical Role people really love them. Okay. Tomlin. That's the alchemy jug. Balance of harmony. It's a skill
If
that can tell you cast. It detects consecrated or desecrated things. It detects good and evil.
Does it
So
As
we
a
have a
ritual.
cleric now.
It does not require attunement.
I mean, I don't see a problem with keeping it around. Because
Sure.
if no one wants to have it specifically, I say we keep it in the bag.
Yeah, that's a good place to keep it. In case our cleric is ever down and we need to use
We
it.
keep it in the bag.
Because it casts the spell as a ritual, so that also takes like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 minutes for detect good and evil. Is
Now,
fine.
very important. Bracelet of rock magic.
Fuck that thing, no, not again. Fuck off.
Tell me
Still
more.
has one shard. It still has one shard. Well, when you identify it, can you identify stuff, Watcher?
Yeah.
I can identify stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you know that it grants you immunity to being petrified, and it allows you to cast Flesh to Stone as an action. Once the spell has been cast 3 times, the bracelet can no longer cast it.
There's one charge left.
Is
There's
it?
one charge
Does it
left.
require
It can
attunement?
still protect you.
Yes. It requires
Yes.
attunement.
It requires attunement. Though I think Tarling does know that there was an issue with this, right? 'Cause
Yes, I saw it happen.
you saw it happen. Yeah. So yeah, Tarling has a hint that this bracelet might be carrying a sort of a curse. in a way.
Maybe it should be sold.
Fucking thing. Yeah, get rid of that shit. OOC, get rid of it. It's evil. Don't like it.
Don't like.
Well, maybe we could make a good deal for it somewhere.
All right, then I will leave it for in the bag for the moment. Gloves of missile snaring. They will allow you to catch a bolt or an arrow or anything thrown at you.
Pretty cool, but they require attunement.
They do require attunement though. Alexander, you've been at range and stuff. What do you think?
I might give up one of those items that I wanted for these. That actually sounds cool to like catch an arrow and then fire it back. Like
and
an
the water's
asshole.
just thinking, I can do that anyway.
Yeah.
Shut up, monkey. Okay, look.
That's a fact.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll give up the ring of fire resistance if nobody else wanted it for these.
Oh, we will get there. You know, maybe. Okay, so for
Assuming nobody wanted them, by the way.
No.
Coolio.
Alright. It's Christmas, guys. Alright, so this is yours. Then we have, yeah, the goggles of the night, they went entirely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There's also the wand of lightning bolt.
Then we have a necklace of adaptation. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe normally in any environment. And you have advantage on saving throws made against harmful gases and vapors, such as Cloud Kill, Stinking Cloud, Poisons, and Great Weapon of Some Dragon.
In any
I would
environment,
accept
does
this.
that include underwater?
Yes, it does.
You can breathe normally in any environment. Yeah.
I am interested in this item.
You're interested in that? Any other takers?
Sure. Take it, Dwarfy.
Yeah. There you go.
Pat on the back. We'll go test this by throwing you off a bridge. Tell us how it works.
Let me attune to it first.
Nightcaller, a whistle that casts create undead once per day.
I will take it.
Once per week.
Once per week, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't require attunement.
It lets you keep them for the duration. Yeah.
I'll forget, so don't let me take it.
A ring of fire resistance. It does exactly what it says.
You get what's on the tin,
It is.
as you should.
Brock does not
Wada,
need this.
what do you think?
Yeah, could roll for it. I don't know, could roll for it. If Alexander wants it, he can roll.
Ah,
for
Alexander,
it.
you also want it?
No, I'll instead take the gloves of missile snaring. It just sounds too cool to catch an arrow and fire it back.
I can do that already, so I don't need it.
See? There we go.
Alright.
Thank you.
Then we have a Stone of Good Luck. It will give you +1 to ability checks and saving throws.
That was the one that Alexander
I
was
do want
asking
that
for.
one. Yes.
Yeah. You
Sure.
want this one? Sure.
No one opposing?
Nope.
I think the only person that might oppose it is not you.
Yeah,
Well-
see, when you don't come, you miss this opportunity.
and Davida came back at the exact right time.
And it's not right.
Dude, I've been carrying a periapt of wound closure for a while and never. So just
I
Well, it
still
could have been
stuff in
useful for
here
someone.
from, like the very first dungeon, so
What do we have here, Dan? Shatter Spike, a famous sword of a famous hero. +1 bonus to attacking damage rolls.
How could you
and
not bury her with that? That's just cruel.
Shall we bury her with that? Everybody
Yeah, I
agrees?
guess I'd have left that
I'm
with her.
going to integrate that to the it's
Ah,
sword, right?
Yeah,
Ah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
use it
I'm going to build the memorial around the sword.
around
Okay,
Shatter Spike.
that's nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
alright.
Okay. Then,
That's the one thing, though, I would not, Alexander would not have touched because he doesn't use longswords. So if someone grabbed it, there you go.
Alright, then we will put it in the memorial. Okay.
Memorial.
And then we have a Wand of Lightning Bolts. It requires a spellcaster. And yeah, it will cast Lightning Bolt 7 times a day, guys.
Yeah.
Does it require attunement?
It
Yeah.
does. It requires attunement by any spellcaster.
I'm out of slots.
Are you out of slots?
Me
I am
too.
out of slots until we find a magic bow.
Yeah. Then at the moment, I will give it to Levarion. You know,
Yeah, he
Would
could
be-
possibly use it. Yeah.
it will be his ranged attack.
Now, question about the coins. Do you have to attune to those?
You
Yes.
do, but once you attune to one, you can attune to any number of them by using only one slot.
Hmm.
So if you have two, they still count as one.
Well, I can't attune to it anyways. I'm maxed out.
All right, and I think for what concerns magic items, they are done.
Yeah, it's just the
It's just the artifacts, like the
and
weapon.
consumables. Yeah,
Yeah, the consumable, I don't know. For the moment, they are there and they are in the bag.
I think they're good as resources. We'll leave them
Scroll
there.
of Stone Shape. Stone Shape was able to be cast as a ritual, right?
I can cast it as a cleric spell, so it
Oh, wait,
could
no,
be used
not
as a
Stone
free
Shape.
slaughter.
I think I saw a scroll that was possible to use as a ritual before, but I don't remember.
Detect
which
magic.
one.
Well, there is a spell.
Ah, Magic Mouth. I think that was the one
Magic
that
Mouth.
was a ritual.
Um,
I'll grab that scroll myself.
You grab that scroll? Okay.
to,
what we could
add it
do.
to my book.
To add it to your book, yeah.
What we could do with the spell Scroll of Stone Shape is with my incredible powers, we could. I'm not only good at smithing, I'm also good at masonry. so I could aid with this memorial. I was in the audience that night for the big performance. I did like and appreciate the performance, so I can imagine donating my time and considerable skill and waive my regular fee.
Much appreciated.
And no one will say anything about this Naga shield that I took from Orcorps.
Pretend you didn't hear. Thank you. No, I appreciate. But I'm really thinking already about the design of the memorial. I wanted to have to be connected to the show she made. You know, tracing everything, and I'm gonna spend no less than 7,000 gold on that memorial in materials and workers.
Labor? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Workers.
You are a better man than I am.
That doesn't seem to be very difficult, my friend.
Oh.
Ouch.
I will have you know you're mostly right.
Well, I can tell you this.
Alexander takes his hat off and puts it on his chest like, I've been murdered today. Didn't think I'd die, but damn. Puts it back on.
If we spend that money purely on materials, I can do all of the labor. Because the thing is, I'm a cleric of the forge, but it kind of extends to masonry too. Because with stone shape, we get the raw material there, and I just boom, 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 sculpt it all up. We're talking days, not weeks.
Yeah. I'm also going to really like spend like the decent amount of money. Like the sword has to be she's a sword has to be like the centerpiece somewhere. Either she's waving it to the sky. Or
Who do you think you're talking to?
You know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, I'm still busy with the drawing. That's basically what I'm like painting the monument that I'm seeing and we're gonna make it like. That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Right.
see it. But I'll have to fix the aesthetics of her armor a little bit.
So you can cut on working days somehow.
Well, I'm assuming
You know,
using stone
Let's be
shape
crazy. I'm
and
spending 10,000 gold on it.
monks do not need gold. Brock has several abilities
Yes.
where he has Blessing of the Forge. He has Artisan's Blessing, where he can craft components of it, potentially. As long as he has the raw materials, he can twice per day channel divinity to create these components up to 100 gold piece in value. So if he has the raw materials, he can do different sections, and combining that with stone shape, where he can actually physically use his mason tools to sculpt stone in a fraction of the time.
All right. Okay, very well. Then together with you and your magical abilities, both your are you also stone workers? One of you?
I am, yeah.
You are? Okay, very well.
But mind you, I think we do need to spend a little bit of a budget on getting some peons to actually move the stone, because I'm not doing
that's
that.
what I'm saying. So, like, part of those 10,000 will be spent on hiring hands to also perform the work. But clearly, you can do this in a fraction of time. What?
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your
Mm-hmm. Raven Queen, did you say?
Yeah,
Is she a giant?
kind of? Yeah, it was a personal friend, of the group.
Mhm.
She has to be in there.
What would she look like?
Yeah, I'll
A raven?
Queen.
Is she big?
Raven.
leave that.
Big hands?
Everything's
The biggest hands.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that's it.
I'm not listening anymore. Anyway, yeah, we can get this done, but I'm gonna need to go to the pub first.
Yeah.
And
Big Sam.
and I suppose we better go because I've got a big date coming up.
Sure.
Yeah, quite a big one.
Quite literally, hopefully. Wait till she gets a load of me.
I don't
I
think
feel
she
like
wants
that's
your
not gonna
load.
happen.
Of me, not from.
Yeah. Well. Um. So okay. So you're going first to the pub, or what's going on?
Well, it depends what order you want to do things in, but I'm guessing
No,
that
like-
this Titan might have agents in Sigil that might know that we're back, and that maybe
Most
we should
probably,
leave
yeah.
it to be the last thing.
What?
We shouldn't leave it to be the last thing.
We shouldn't leave it a bit. Okay, very well. So
I'm
you
fine
go.
with doing it now. Let's get it out of the way so
Yeah.
that this Titan doesn't think we're jerking her around or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll handle the introductions, I guess.
Oh yes, please do. But
Okay, then you eventually present yourselves in the ladies' ward, one of the richest quarters of Sigil. Okay, I'll do this another time.
hey, listen up, Monk. This might be a good place to pimp my services out. Just so we're clear. All right.
And
Dorothy.
and the first thing you see is coming to receive you is the gentleman. Some of you have met the gentleman before. He seems to be a human, impeccably dressed and groomed, with a sword that is clearly magical at his side, and a man of impeccable manners. When he sees you arriving, so early, in fact, I think you only were gone for 2 or 3 days, maybe less.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, he sees you, Tarling, and Wada, and then other people, and it's like I can see that there was a change in the composition of your party.
Yeah, there have been
Yeah.
some complications. But we did find the items your mistress was looking for. I am here to present ourselves. These are our new group members.
Huh?
We're standing in for the dead people.
That is
I
a
see.
very bleak way of putting it.
Well, they are dead, are they not?
We're gonna need to speak to your woman. I'm afraid this dark elf here is maybe exaggerating slightly on the nature of this deal, and then we
I'm a high elf.
I'm not talking about you, Alexander. I'm talking about Tarlin, the drow. The one of
Drow.
us that is a drow. The one that has a deal with this gentleman that we
My
don't have a
apologies.
deal with. You know, that didn't find 2 of the weapons.
My
Just saying.
apologies.
Well, the gentleman says our deal was with these other gentlemen, and he points at Tarling and Wada. What is the deal between the 5 of you? This, of course, I do not know, and with due respect, it doesn't really interest me. If you do want to speak with the lady, I suppose we can arrange that. But
Oh yes, please, yes. We'll
out
bring
of
the
a sort of
weapons.
courtesy for those with whom we do have it. So
That's
sure,
not my problem.
please come in.
Okay.
And they do let you in. Before he lets you in the presence of Baron, he says, let's see them.
Alexander takes his hat off when he enters.
I will take the 2 items, Black Razor, away from the bag of holding.
And
I
I hold
assume
up,
they're wrapped in some kind of cloth or something.
Sure.
and I will hold up, of course, my weapon. Whelm.
Very well. You see that when they are all 3 out, they do really seem to tingle with if you could describe it as excitement coming from a weapon to be next to each other. almost like they are old friends and they couldn't wait to be reunited again. Falling, when you take out a black raisin from the bag of holding, even though it's still wrapped in a cloth, you can still perceive an urgency coming from the sword to be wielded, and you realize that with such a sword and wave and well, maybe not even a titan could stand against their power united.
Yeah, it's a bit heavy for me, the sword.
That can
Or at least a bit tall. It's a great sword, right?
It is a great sword. It's such a great sword. But okay, apparently you do not give up to temptation, and he will escort you then in the great hall where Zadara herself will be waiting for you. For those of you that met her already, you see that this is a gigantic hall where there is this throne, and you see this immense woman finally dressed. Her skin indeed be not made of gold, but bronzed and tanned, like she comes from a southern land. Clearly, there is a majesty around her that instinctively makes you want to go on your knees when you see her. And at her side, there are these two winged humanoids, probably also some kind of a celestial background. And when she sees the four, in this case, coming in, she goes like, "I see that you have completed your quest. I am pleased."
And you
There is
are more
less.
beautiful than I ever expected.
She looks down at you, literally, of course, and she goes like, "I do not know you, dwarf."
Oh, sorry. I am Brock Adamantite, and I am one with this hammer. I come with it.
You do?
Oh yeah.
I see.
Yes, there have been some complications, my lady.
Complications. Bah,
Yes,
I
most
rarely see complications. I see potential.
of course, most of our party got wiped out,
Must be
and
nice.
we actually weren't the ones who found all of the items.
You were the ones
But-
that found one of the items, I believe.
Yes.
Well,
so
to be
I
fair,
come
we
here
found one
to
of
at
them
least
together.
present this item already and present the ones who found the other items.
I see.
And I will already walk over with, I think it was a trident that we found.
Yeah,
Wave?
Wave.
that was
Yeah.
Wave. Yes.
Yeah.
I will already walk over with Wave to offer it.
Very well. So, well, the gentleman comes forward to
Sure.
take it. Yes. And to put it aside, and then Zadara looks down at you and she says, "I see where you see a complication. Clearly, the deal was for those three items in exchange of the coin,
Yes,
and
and I
now
would.
you come here
Their deal.
with that is correct, and that is why I see potential. As I come. What I want are the three weapons. Do you, and she looks at you, Brock, and at you, Alexander, are you also interested in the coin?
Eh.
Yes.
Eh.
Well,
Seems like a
my
bad
friend-
deal. 3 legendary weapons for a shitty coin. That's probably going to fuck us over. Sorry, pardon my language, madam. I didn't mean it. But there
Do you mean you do not understand what the value of this coin, or do you not know?
or care.
There's more than
or
that.
care.
I don't know. The value. What is the value of this coin from your lips?
Do you know the value of this coin? That is my question to you.
That's why I'm asking you.
She says
I
very
will
well.
nod discreetly that they know.
I
Yeah,
don't
well-
know that I do.
Okay, wait. Between brackets, you made a deal, right, Brock?
Oh yeah.
So you know the value of this coin.
I know the theoretical value of this coin, but I think
Well-
Shadow Throne's also full of shit
Well,
because
you
he's
sold
promised the
your
world
soul.
and he's never delivered anything.
Okay, very well. Okay, no. So yeah, she says, if you want to make your dreams come true, we'll need this coin. That is the value of it.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're negotiating, and I am interested. He completely misunderstands her statement.
Very well. I am still willing to pay the coin to those that deliver to me the 3 weapons.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
So you're trying to
in
pit them against me. I see.
In more barbaric times, I would say fight for it. But as I told you, I see potential in all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, big girl, why would you be giving up a coin that can grant your dreams or what have you?
Did
or
you make a
3
deal with Shadow
weapons?
Throne?
Shut up, Dwarfy. Alexander just like lightly taps the dwarf on like the head, just like with like one finger. Shut up, Dwarfy. It's like, but why would you be giving away these coins for 3 simple weapons that you could probably pay a high-end wizard to make?
I could make these.
High-end. Oh,
Well,
or Brock.
You
That's right. Broke out of
you
my pride.
underestimate the value of the weapon, clearly, for they are not just magical; they are legendary artifacts of a time long gone. And yes, they have a great value and great power. At the same time, they can only be used by those that are strong of will. Maybe you are. I do not doubt that. I clearly see that you all have a lot of potential. For what concerns the coin, and the reason why I'm willing to give it away, is because, as I said, I do realize the value of those weapons. And I do realize the value of the coin for those that have made a deal with Shadow Throne. Now I can sense, or I seem to have understood from you, Brock, that you do not seem to completely trust this deal you have made with Shadow Throne.
He has not given me anything that I wasn't already. If we're going to be honest.
Then why did you make this deal?
You know, you're young and you're dumb and you believe these pretender gods or whatever they are, and then they promise you the world and they never deliver in it.
I know exactly what you mean, Brock.
You do? Jeez, we have a lot in common.
More than you think.
Alright, tell me more.
Are you also on the path of vengeance?
No. Vengeance is not my path, and I would be diminishing myself if I put myself on that course.
I
Let's just
doubt
say-
anything could diminish you.
Flattery will only bring you that far, dwarf. But do continue. As I was saying, I know how it felt to be a goddess. And I can tell you that my current state of existence is much more preferable. I do share the view of Brock on how the gods very often treat mortals. At the same time, I'm still curious, Brock. Because when I look at you and at the symbols that you wear, you seem to be a servant of the gods.
I am. It's kind of like you have to pick one, don't you? Like if you could just go without picking someone and tap into that, multiversal energy, I'd do that. And to be perfectly honest, I'm a better smith than Moradin anyway, probably.
Are you not happy with your service to who is your god? I suppose
Moradin, the
Moradin?
chief god
Yeah.
of the dwarves, yeah.
Are you not happy with that?
No, I'm alright. Kind of, I guess. I mean, I don't mind serving him in that sense, but, there's two different overlapping parts of my life, isn't there? The divine origin of my power, which at the moment I borrow from my god, and he's happy to lend it to me because he believes in my ability, apparently. And then reconciling that with the fact that I'm going to be... I am the greatest smith in the cosmos.
I see that you have great trust in your abilities.
Yep, I do.
Some might say you have faith in them.
Some might say that, yes.
What if I was to teach you a way to not have need to bend the knee to a god, but still maintain your so-called divine abilities?
I'd say sign me up.
Then I guess you will have to give me that weapon.
I'm almost there. Just one date as well. Just one date.
Oh God, Dwarfy.
One date?
Yeah, not the fruit, but the social thing. You and me, a nice little cozy dinner.
Wants to bang your noodle.
Hey, be respectful.
You see the gentleman steps forward. Excuse me.
That's not.
I could have a.
I think it's appropriate that his microphone cut out then, but still.
Yes.
No, just I think we've got a lot in common. We could have just a nice evening. No pressure, nothing else. Just dinner.
She says, if I am to teach you what I have promised you, we will have to spend much more time together.
All right, I'm in. Here it is.
So, big girl, you can grant people powers, is what you're saying.
No. I am saying a different thing. I am, my purview is to see and develop the potential that is inside all of the creatures of the multiverse. I can teach your friend Brock to power his abilities, not through the intercession of a god, but through the simple faith in those powers that are already inside of him.
Yeah. That's
fair
right.
enough.
And there's
Think
so
about
many
it.
powers locked in here.
Think, I'm sure there are. Think about it, Brock. What you really revere, what you really adore, it's not Moradin, but it is the power to create,
Yes.
power to forge.
Yes.
Well, it is that pure idea that I will teach you to harness.
I'm looking forward to it, gentlemen. I assume that the lady does not want me to be an intermediary at the moment, so I'll miss you, little buddy.
The gentleman looks at you, Brock, and says, when my lady will require my leave, she will make me know. Thank you very much.
I just meant, I thought you were the guy that takes the weapons, so, it's a noble thing, handle the coin purse, that sort of thing.
Yes, I got it. And then he comes to you to take the weapon.
Well, I'm just here to oversee a deal.
You see Brock just lift his hand one more time to do the the Thor thing of summoning it, and he's like, okay, alright, worth it. It's worth
Okay,
it.
Dorothy, you said you
It's
can make
worth it.
better.
It's worth it. I can. I can.
See? There you go. You're not missing
Especially
anything.
with
Definitely
the
can.
powers you're gonna learn.
I can and I will. Huh?
I
Yeah.
will, yeah.
See, Dwarfy? That weapon right there? That's the first thing you're
In
gonna make
fact-
with this new power.
Time does not exist and it's
something
already
better.
happened.
Gotta lay your standards a little bit. It's gonna succeed it, but we gotta lay the standards of it. Taro.
Oh, God. Yes.
Well, I'm happy with this deal.
All right. So, do
Alright.
you also deliver a Black Razor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
will-
I can't use it anyway.
Well, you can use it, but you.
No, my strength is shit.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know. I mean,
I
you
think this would have
can
been
use it.
this would have been easier if I mean harder if Shisa was still around. I don't think she would give up Black Razor.
Yeah, I know. I was already imagining. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. All right. So she takes. Eventually, the gentleman takes the weapon, and in fact, Zadara sends him away with them. And then she said, "Very well. Then, as for the matter of payments,
Mm.
do you already have an agreement as to whom will I deliver the coin?"
Yeah, to the group. Then we'll
I
figure it out.
forsake my claim to this coin for now. As part of our agreement.
Mm.
I will uphold our agreement.
Well, whose turn was it? I don't know.
I
if
took the
want
coin as part of the agreement. Monkey here got the other coin. I think
Alright.
Carlin, you're due. Or
Yeah, he's got one.
No, I said we made a deal. I forsake my claim to this coin, so one of you can have it.
I'll hold it on to other
I
Elfie.
I will stay to my deal.
What are you talking about? We haven't had this discussion.
Yeah, we in the luxury room near
Alright,
the.
fine. We'll sort it out amongst ourselves. So just
Very well. Then
Yeah, let's not waste
she,
big girl's time.
she will simply oh man, I lost the word. This.
click your fingers.
Yeah, flick her fingers.
Click.
Oh. Click her fingers, and you see a silver
snap.
coin. Snap, exactly. So snap
The
her finger,
snap.
and a silver coin with the symbol of Shadow Throne appears in front of you guys, and depending on who will snatch it, that guy will be the possessor. By owning the silver coin, you will be able to cast that word once per long rest. That word being a spell that
I can
when
already
you
cast.
go to 0 hit points the first time in a day, you go to 1 instead.
Oh, I want it.
And spells that kill you will not kill you.
I want it.
Also, if you own multiple coins, nobody is doing this so far. Owning 4 coins, so all the ones that you have found so far, will give you several powers, the last of which is you will have resistance to necrotic damage. Well, if you look at the handout under magical items, worn, the very last handout, the 7 coins, you can see all the powers and what happens when you own multiple coins.
I should turn off this image so people can see it.
Yeah, the 7 coins there.
I want it. I want that silver coin.
I want the silver coin.
Is anyone
being able
taking
to-
it?
You want it?
I want it so bad.
I
Someone
think
had
we can
this
see
bronze
Lavarian. I know Lavarian also wanted it, so he can have it.
Yeah, we'll give it to Lavarian.
We'll give it to Lavarian?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll talk to him about trading this bronze one later, but for now I'll say he can have that one.
You got the
see
speak
if
with
we
dead one. That's pretty
You
cool.
did not attune the bronze one, right, Alexander? Or did
No,
you?
I don't have the spell
No?
slots for it. Not spell slots.
But I
slots.
mean, okay. Don't forget that also when you attune the first coin, you will also when you roll a natural 19 on that save, you will gain 1.
Yeah.
If you would own 2 coins, you would also have advantage on that save.
Yeah, I haven't been attuned to it because at the time it didn't seem like a wise thing to do in the middle of a dungeon because
sure.
Alexander doesn't know what it would do. And right now I'm kind of floating at the max.
Okay. So for the moment, I will give it to Levarian.
Yeah, I'll talk to him later if he's okay with trading it for
Yeah, sure.
mine because I'm more interested in that one, but I don't want to kind of control the items. I'm fair with.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
What?
sharing.
You want the one that's like a 4th level spell instead of like a 3rd level spell?
Because just having 8 hours of fuck you, I don't want to die is much cooler than me than talking to a
It
dead corpse.
is. Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, well then there's just one major question, and that is, when might you have the time, my lady, to begin my education?
She says, immediately, of course.
Oh. Yes, that would work for me.
Remember, dwarf, keep your pants on and your belt tightened.
Okay.
I'm wearing full plate. Ping!
Is there a little
No.
opening?
No, there's not.
There used to be old timey.
It's not little.
That had like a weird. There used to be like old timey plates of armor that had like a weird penis mold for the
What?
crotch area. Yeah, I shit you not. Look it up.
No,
It's fucking crazy.
it was a cod piece, and cod
I'm not-
pieces were the height of fashion in noble courts.
Sure,
The bigger the better.
it was a dick mold.
I'm not going to look it up.
Yes, this is
Fucking
not
blew
the
my
time
mind
for
when I
cod
first
pieces.
saw it.
There have been weirder things.
There have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Brock is going to be
Yeah.
a busy man.
yes, indeed.
Between
So,
Jesus Memorial and this education.
yeah.
He's gonna come back all skinny and drained.
Okay, so yes, Brock is going to be busy with education. So, Brock, what Zadara will teach you then during the next days, weeks, is indeed, if that is what you want, of course, that instead of you pledging your allegiance to a god, you will be pledging your allegiance to the belief, to the idea that Moradin represents. Moradin represents creation, and instead of giving it a name and calling it Moradin, you will call it with its true name, that is the Forge, or exactly creation, the spark. Huh? You don't need to personify this ideal. You just have to. You can tap the source itself without going through a god.
Alright.
The same as the belief system of the factions, in a way, you know. Also, you realize more and more that it is in fact Sigil's way to kind of bypass the gods and going straight to what they represent. So, let's say less and less people in Sigil venerate the Raven Queen or Shadowdrome, for example, and more venerate death as a concept. And they get their power from the concept itself. In fact, there is a specific faction, the Atar. They believe that the gods are not gods at all, that they are just very powerful beings. That the gods are to us what we are to ants, let's say, or to insects. They're just a stronger form of life that makes us believe they are divine. In fact, that divine should exist. That
Maybe it's just
notwithstanding,
super loaded with magical items and more.
for example, exactly, that's what another believes. You know, they're just like a very, very powerful wizard could be a god to a tribe of savages, in a way. So members of the Atar, for example, they can harness clerical powers by venerating the great unknown, by venerating the ideal that the gods are no gods. As long as you believe in it, especially in Sigil, you can get power from. So during the next days and weeks, Zadara will teach you how to change your fate into a belief system, into a philosophy more than a religion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At the same time, you will be working with Nuada at the mausoleum, right? Which is what Nuada then will also be doing. Talling and Alexander. Do you have
Um,
anything?
Yeah, I will actually revisit the friendly fiend.
Akin, the friendly fiend.
Yes.
I'll go with them. Even though I don't like fiends, I'll at least hear this one out. If it's living in civilization, it can't be that bad, right?
And he's friendly.
We'll see. I don't like fiends either way. I just want to see what the whole hubbub about letting them in the city is about.
Oh, I promise you, there's a lot more fiends than just Akin in the city, and you won't like all of them.
Probably
Oh
not.
no.
Probably
I
not.
just need to get a grasp on what it's like, so I don't go around shooting them on sight like I normally do.
That will be a bad idea.
Which is why we're doing a learning trip, me and you.
Great.
All right. So, you go to the friendly field. If I remember correctly, because I don't need to remember, thanks to the wonderful site here, the friendly field is in the lower, and indeed it is handled by
If I
Akin.
remember right, it wasn't that far from the Yawning portal, right? Or was it?
The friendly field is
Oh, it's a little while.
at Burke's Lane.
And Forgotten Lane was
Forgotten
where...
Lane is the unit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just there at the corner of Burke's Lane, there is the fiend. The owner of the friendly fiend is Akin, who is now that you met him a couple of times, you realize that he is an Arcanolot. Is actually a member of fiendish race of the Yugolots that are mostly mercenaries in the Blood War. Apparently, Akin has decided to settle his sigil and buy and sell magical trinkets. Last time you met him, I think he mentioned that he may still have some contact with uh, fiends affiliated with the Blood War, and if you were
Yeah.
interested in some high danger, high reward jobs, he could have hooked you up, so to say.
Yeah. That wasn't the main reason I wanted to check out, but
Okay.
let's he's in the shop right now.
He's in the shop
When
right
we
now.
get there.
Yes.
Hello, my friend.
Greetings, Stalin. You are
Ah,
back. He remembers you
yes.
perfectly with his demonic memory.
Yes, we're back. Well, at least I'm back. Most of us didn't make it back, but that's what happens in our line of work.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. I hope that they did not die in some lower plane and became larvas or something.
Oh no, it was in the prime. In a
Oh well,
prime.
just corpses then.
Yes, exactly. I actually wanted to check out with you. Last time we had a really great deal going on. So, and I will present him the bracelet of rock magic. I was wondering if this was something that would interest you. I'm told it's quite rare.
I see.
Alexander takes his hat off when he goes in the shop, just innately.
Greetings to you too, traveler.
This is, by the way, Alexander, my new traveling companions.
It's a pleasure to meet you. He says that with like that you're meeting with your enemy, but you still have to be cordial kind of tone. It's like it's a shaky tone. He's not quite certain yet, but he does kind of like bow forward a little bit.
Correct. It is you are one of Talon's new companions.
Yes, in fact, I helped him in the last dungeon when his friends just drags his thumb across his throat.
Very well,
Vampires are
very well.
nasty things.
Um, Akin will take the bracelet and he says, "If you can give me a analyze it."
Yeah, sure, you can have a look.
So yeah, he will perform an identity spell, and he actually, identify will not tell you if an item is cursed. Uh,
Yeah, identify is what I did as well.
yes. So the only thing that he does notice is that uh, there is only two. So the flesh has been cast 2 times, so there is only one left. Say.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So, so he says it is actually a quite useful item. As you probably are aware of, its full potential has already been partially spent. So I would be willing to buy it at a reduced price, of course.
Yeah. Well, we're not really looking for money here, but perhaps you have something we could barter for.
Ah, like that. Even better, he says then. Let me see. I would say that this item you are giving me would rate in the very rare scale of things. The fact that there is only one charge left would kind of bring it down to rare in my book. Let's see if I have something of similar value that I could offer.
Of course, the spell itself is not the only use the item has.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But let me see. So, Talin, I'm pretty sure that in your line of work, the ability to fly could be something very useful.
Oh yeah, I know the magic myself, and it's helped us out quite a few times.
Huh, but why?
It's actually the reason I'm still alive, and the
Why
others aren't.
waste precious arcane power when I know that those in your line of work have so little to spare in every battle when you could be able to fly whenever you want? See, and I think when I look at you, it would even fit your style, if I am allowed to say so. I have a cloak made from the wings of a giant bat.
Nice. Yeah.
Fucking
Ah,
nailed it.
But it changes your voice. So you have to
And
talk
I
like
will
this.
scratch my bat on the head.
Ah, yeah, you also have a bat as a familiar, right?
Yeah, with some fiendish
Ah.
traits like the red eyes and stuff.
Well, then I think this would. Let me fetch it. And he goes get it, and indeed you see that this cloak that seems to be made from the skin of a giant bat says not only it will allow you to fly, but it will make you much more difficult to be seen when you are when you're trying to hide yourself.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. I'm not usually the one to hide, I'm more the one to fly away, but hiding is useful as well.
You'll be able to do both things.
Yeah,
Never discount the ability to hide above your enemy and in the shadows.
true.
Upside down.
The upside down. There, I have had to do it a few times when hunting creatures.
Could I have a look myself? I also have the ability to identify magic, so...
Of course, he says. I would expect nothing less.
Okay. In my case, it would take a few minutes because I would need to cast it as a ritual.
Maybe in the meanwhile, I can offer you a tea.
Ah, yes, a tea is welcome.
What about you, Alexander?
I'm good.
Very well. So you do
Well-
can. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll perform the ritual then.
Okay, you perform the ritual, and yes, wear this cloak. First of all, you will have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Also, when you are in an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak, and you can fly at a certain speed. Also, when you are wearing this cloak in dim light or darkness, you can use your action to cast polymorph on yourself and transform into a bat,
Nice.
if that's what you want.
Okay. Uh,
You will be a little vampire, Tarlin.
yeah. Out of when you're polymorphed, can you still cast spells?
No.
Okay.
Only
yeah.
if the creature could, which you can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I see a
Yeah.
Lavarion making comments here.
Yeah. He's online right now. He's in the other chat.
Oh,
That
okay.
actually sounds.
Hey, he can
really
join if he
cool.
wants. I mean,
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and the bracelet is something we had before the new group joined, so I think I have the authority to barter for it.
Go ahead.
We
So,
still have an hour
yeah.
left, so it might mess up the
will-
camera slightly, but I think it should work.
Yeah, this sounds like a good deal, Akeem.
at the friendly fiend, there are only good deals.
For everyone's benefit.
Of course. You know, I like to build a sort of trust with my clients. I treat them well, so I know they will treat
While we're here, do you have
those that have betrayed that trust. Oh, darling, you would not want to meet them. In fact, you could not.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't think of betraying this trust. We have a good deal going on here.
Very well.
While I'm here, do you have any interesting ritual spells in stock, perhaps?
Some scrolls, maybe you mean.
Yes, scrolls with rituals of any school of magic.
I think something went wrong, by the way.
No, it didn't.
Yes. No, it went perfectly okay, but now you are to the end.
This is just.
That, that's
Everybody coins for everybody.
everybody coins. Everybody for everyone. Let me see. Some rituals, you say, right?
Perhaps you have something in stock. If not, then that's the way it is.
Why not? Roll me a D100, Tarlin. A 30. Right. He says, yes, I do have something here. First of all, he says, I have this ritual that will. I understand that in your line of work, accidents do happen, and
Yeah.
and sometimes when you do not have a friendly priest at hand, you find yourself in a situation where you want to preserve your friends long enough to get them the kind of help that they need. So with this ritual, you will be able to, let us say, freeze your departed in the moment of death so that they will not decay. And that will give time to a priest to bring them back.
Okay, that is the spell of gentle repose.
That
right?
is indeed. I see that we have a connoisseur here.
Yeah, I don't have the knowledge of the ritual yet. That would be. I would be willing to pay additional for that.
Yes. Well, he says, it is a scroll, so I will be able to give a pittance. Let us say 500 gold pieces.
Fine. Yeah.
Very well. He will hand you the scroll. Did you also exchange then the?
Yeah, I will exchange the bracelet,
bracelet.
of rock magic for the cloak of the bat.
So,
Then I'll just have to reconsider what I have attuned. I can look at that later.
Yes. So, uh, what was your name again?
Akin.
Akeen. Akeen, I'm curious on something.
Yes.
Where I come from, fiends aren't normally enjoyed, so I'm used to hunting your kind, and I'm curious of why one would settle down in a city. It's not something that's normal.
Hunting my kind?
Yes. I hunt elementals and fiends. When
I
they
understand.
appear, I am sent to rid of them. Normally, people summon them for power or defenses or what have you. Just things my master normally did not enjoy, so I would go and deal with them. I'm just curious of why one would settle in a populated area. Trying to
Well,
wrap my head around it.
I understand that you might be surprised by this, but truth be told, if there is a city in the multiverse where this could happen, it is Sigil. You will find that there is many more fiends living here. Shall I say peacefully? Maybe that would be an exaggeration. What I want to say is that many fiends have found that there are different ways to achieve what they need, and that does not always require violence or enslavement or all those nasty things that most fiends are for. And the main reason for which you and your kind hunt us, I suppose. Am I saying that all fiends are this lungimirant? No. You must know that Akin is a very special in this way. Many have decided to settle here in Sigil because, in fact, their nefarious plans are best served by being among civilization and tempt mortals of all kinds that pass through this fine city of ours. Others have decided to live here to escape the wrath of the god. You may have learned that no god can step foot inside of Sigil by order of she who must not be named.
I'm gonna insight that to see, just because I feel like Alexander would be a little bit wary.
Sure.
No, it's 8.
Well, it's just is
He's hard
you
to read.
is hard to read. Yeah,
Fair enough.
he has probably had this conversation other times, and
Or he's
He
a
knows.
fiend.
or he's a
While we are talking on the subject of fiends, last time you mentioned you might have a job for us as well, right?
well, more than a specific job, I mentioned I still have some contacts with some associates of mine that are involved in the blood war. And one thing that they always need are bodies. I mean, somebody that can perform a job without looking too much like a fiend. Maybe in your case, and now that you have this wonderful cloak, you will fit the description of fiend a bit more than others. At the same time, I'm pretty sure that a varied group of adventurers like you are could certainly find a place.
I will present the ID to my new group of companions.
Yes, he says maybe
Well,
maybe
what do
for
you
a
think, Alexander? Joining the blood war involves killing a lot of nasty fiends, not like our friend Akeen here.
yeah. Now the question is this: I mean, do you know a bit about? He says
Not that much.
very well. So do you know who is fighting who in the blood war?
I believe it's demons fighting devils, right?
That is exactly right. And I am proud to tell you that our Finnish kind, the Yugolots, they are let us say, in the middle, fighting for both sides, depending on who can raise better.
Switzerland.
Yes. So
Ah, yes.
As in
Never
Swiss
happens when
mercenaries.
both sides have fun.
now my question is to you, Alexander. Do you have a specific kind of things that you hate more than another? Because that could actually inform our decision as to which side of the conflict I should introduce you.
As long as you choose over Maltine over Nist.
Really, my hatred just stems to anything related
To
to
all
fiends.
things, I see. Well, we might be in a little bit of a pickle here, because
Now, that's not saying as long as I can't hunt them, I don't care whose side I'm working on. I am more accustomed to working under not so great people.
I see. But you see, the two sides of the Blood War would be the armies of hell against the hordes of the abyss.
Law versus chaos.
Yes, yes. In fact, he looks at you, Talon. That's how I like to see Blood War. You know, it's not a battle of evil against evil. It's a battle of law versus chaos. Do you know that legend says that in fact devils were once angels?
I don't think I've heard this
I
theory
do. I
before.
like the irony. I like to believe it.
I will need to read more about that. It sounds like an interesting theory for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. They say that the very top dog, Asmodeus himself, was once one of the top angels of heaven. Then he went off. I think strike of fancy, and he started writing poetry, something to the effect of better to rule in hell than serve in heaven, or stuff like that. And, yeah, hell was created.
I have studied my fair bit of demonology, but not so much about the hells.
You can find a lot of it in the Miltonian tome.
Yes, indeed.
But you said you might introduce us to this war. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with
If,
getting some riches to help me along my job if it means I get to pick off a few more people.
If you have the interest, say that maybe.
Well, we will present it to the rest of our party.
Very well, yes. Discuss it with them, and I will start to put out some feelers. See which side needs more help at the moment.
Well, I guess I should at least ask while we're here. Do you have any magical bows or ammunition?
A magical bow, he says. Maybe you would have luck.
What was that last part, Phil?
You have more luck with ammunition.
Ah.
That's why I said or, because
Yeah.
bow I know can be hard to get as a magical weapon, so that's why
Yeah.
Alexander would add or ammunition.
Do you not own a magical bow? I think not, right?
No.
Yeah, it's always a very difficult item to find. Magical bow. No, but he does have some magical ammunition. Since I understand that in your line of work you may find yourself in the need of fighting creatures that are resistant to normal weapons, so I completely understand for magical ammunition. Here, I have this stock of 10 magical arrows, and I'm pretty sure you can have them for a real pittance, which is 2,000 gold pieces.
2000's a lot, but
A lot? It's
I'm not
10
much of a haggling man.
It's 10 of them.
I know, I'm over exaggerating on you, mate. Yeah, I'll take them.
Very well. He gives you 10 arrows plus 1 for the price of 2,000 gold.
Alright, I'll mark that off. The next moment, roll 20, stop being a jackass.
Alright. If you want, I can do this for you.
Please do.
Minus 2,000, right? So 7,000. Okay. And I will write down 10 arrows plus 1.
Yes. This will at least save me from having to use spells like Lightning Arrow now.
Well, it's a nice spell.
It is, but I won't have to rely on it against anything with resistance to mundane.
All right. Is there anything else you need to...
No, no sir.
No, it was great seeing you again, Akeen, and I appreciate the deals we've made so far.
Me too. I am sure I will not regret it.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure we'll have more deals in the future as well.
You know where to find me.
Of course.
How did
Yes.
the water...
Do I know where to find you?
Sorry.
Usually in Yawning Portal, when I am in Sigil.
Oh well, then now I know.
Same with me.
Feel free to reach out. Or when I'm not in the Yawning Portal, you might look for me at the Hall of Records.
Oh, a faded, he says. I see.
Yes.
Well, I know that one like you never make an unlawful deal. So now I trust you even more. Very well then. So he waves you by. Levarion, to come back to you, since here he is. Since
Hello.
hey.
How
yeah, I
are
see that
you?
she has made you a recap of the whole session.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, so yeah, you've been to
On
Zarara.
Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch to deliver the 3 magical weapons, and you have received in exchange a coin, which apparently has been given to you. Were you interested in receiving one of the coins?
I was rather in the market for that, yeah.
Okay, very well. So the coin that you have received
It's a
would
silver coin that
would
gives me
be-
Death Ward.
exactly. Also, owning one coin will make it so that when you roll a natural 19 on that save, you immediately regain 1 hit point. So it makes you harder to
So
die.
it makes me die hard too.
Yes, something like that.
And we've
Uh,
already started.
But I seem to understand.
What?
I seem to understand that Alexander had some discuss with you about this.
Yes.
So eventually you will meet up, and maybe you can have this conversation.
Yep.
2 seconds to plug in my headset.
Yeah, of course. So now we are in a bit of downtime, so it doesn't really matter when this is happening, but eventually you find the time to speak to each other.
Valarian,
What up?
we're back from that little deal thing. He'll pull out the silver coin and flick it to him. There you go.
Thanks. Also, thank you for trading in the weapons. I really think it's better to not upset a Titan.
Well, the Titan got Brock's fancy in being the only one there of our group. Of the new people, that is. I wasn't inclined to make a big fuss about it. I couldn't use them anyway. Not very good with them.
Apart from the studious fellow, who there was the monk person.
Yeah, the monkey guy.
Is he cool?
He seems alright. He's making some type of altar or something to the deceased. A memorial.
Well, that's probably quite nice.
Him and Brock are working on it. I ain't got no interest in
Ah,
that.
yeah,
kind of
right.
stuff.
He carried out that tiny dwarf person.
Yeah. But I was wondering, that silver coin, I was interested in it, but it didn't feel right to just snatch it up. I was wondering if you might be interested in trading the bronze one for that one.
I look at the coin. I have no fucking clue what it does, because that's how the Varian rolls. I go like, well, we need these to trade for the Shadow Throne favor, right?
Yeah,
All 7.
as far as I'm concerned.
But
For
you will need all
one
7.
favor.
Yeah, you will need all 7 to trade the favor.
As I understand it, as long as we have all, however many it was, I can't remember the number, we should be good.
Mm-hmm. So what?
Is
do you
it
know
safe to
what
assume
they-
that we know what they do? Because we have someone who can identify them.
I think that's a DM question.
That is a DM question. Sorry.
What do you need to know? Sorry.
Do
Is
we
it
know
safe
what
to
the
assume-
coins do?
Well,
Do we know what the coins do? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
The
right.
ones that you have found, you know.
Okay. Making sure.
So
What the drum-
and that's actually why if you look at your magic items worn, you can see that the last
right.
item is the 7th. You can see the ones
False
that you
life.
found.
No, that's
That's
speak
four.
with the dead.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So my one, the one that I'm carrying, lets me speak with dead if I were to do the magical ritual to attune to it or whatever you want to call it. Yours, to
We're friends, right?
yeah, we're friends, and I haven't heard that we're not.
I'll
Unless you want to say
I'll
something.
flip you the coin.
Hey,
All right, I'll flip you the bronze one.
Thanks.
Fair enough.
Reasoning behind it being, you are my friend. I don't want you to die.
Oh.
And
I've been
Well,
taking this
I-
head off way too much today. He takes it off and he kind of bows forward a little bit. It's back on.
I'll go look around town to actually buy a hat.
I'm actually starting to wonder how is this going to pan out. Like, you know, I mean, most of you are in this business to gather the 7 coins to get your wish. So I mean, one day you will have to face the reality that one of you needs all 7.
Mm.
I hope
Still
I'll
alive.
be able to summon enough demons by then.
Exactly. I mean, you know, it will come to that eventually.
Like, from my character's point of view, it's actually quite easy. Like, I wish to save an entire race
Yeah. So I mean,
from the damnation that Lolf is.
yeah.
I'm sure
Dang.
Alexander would be open to, like, getting rid of a giant demon bitch.
The answer might surprise you.
or you will open him.
Wait, are you just signing
Yeah,
us up to kill Lolth? Brock did not sign up for that.
No, see, I'm getting Shadow Thrown to do that.
I don't
No.
think Shadow Throne can.
We shall
Either he
see.
does or he dies trying. Hey, win-win.
Win-win. Okay,
Yeah.
question then to Levarion and Alexander. Do you attune your coin?
Yep.
Now that I have this super cool one, now I have to think if I actually want these magic items, damn it. I didn't expect this to go so well.
Also, Nuada, let's not forget you still own a coin, but you have not attuned to it.
That's the whole point.
That is the whole point. Okay, very good.
The coin is actually not on me, it's sealed somewhere. I think I should message you about that. I did put the coin.
You know what? Yeah,
don't be
I will
obtuse,
attune to the
Sam.
coin.
I don't think I have received any message.
Brock is willing to hear about your crazy harebrained schemes too, by the way. No, I
What the
don't.
great.
Woo! My bed! It just made a creaky noise.
Okay, Alexander, what are you unattuning from?
I will on attune from the Ring of Spell Storing and give it to Lavarian as a thank you.
I don't need it. We're friends.
No, as a thank you.
You
No,
can't
but like,
attune to it.
seriously.
I can't use it because of this coin.
Oh, okay. I can't use it either, because I have useful things on me.
Are we all
Well,
there?
I'll take it, and I'll give it to someone in the party that wants.
My,
At
Give
some
it to me
point,
and I will put it in, storage.
no, 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 no.
You still have space for one item.
I would suggest this, Noada. What we can do is load that up with some healing spells. I can channel them into it, and then when you need them, you can activate them, or perhaps a shield spell, or you know, you can use a variety of different ones, can't you? So if you do that, you'll have limited casting ability. Might get you out of a bit of a tough spot.
depending on what kind of magic it can store, I could cast
Anything, I think
something else as
a
well.
number
You
of
can
spell
store
levels.
any spell from level 1 to 5.
So I could put a death ward on it.
That's
I am
useful.
proving. I think I am living proof that I really do care about what happens to the group I'm traveling with. So I think I should be the one interested with the coins.
That's why you should take the ring of spell storing, so you can be the nice guy that helps us with the stored cure wounds and stuff.
Okay, so which
Oh,
spells do you want to put in the ring?
Who? Me?
No, well, you don't cast spells. Somebody
it-
has to cast
Exactly.
spells
Is it up to 5 levels?
up to 5 levels. So
I
either,
would say a death ward and a
could-
shield.
I could
maybe.
cast a fly on it if that's useful.
for
I can
example.
put haste in it.
Sure, your choice, guys.
Well,
If you
Nawada's
take this ring,
choice.
Nawada, haste in it, you get extra attack.
I think Nohada would be fine with everything.
I
would
think we
say-
can figure this out after the session because
I
Nawada
would-
had
No, but
choices.
this is actually the that kind of session. So I think you
Fair enough.
could put an haste spell in it and 2 cure wounds of level 1. So to
Yeah, sure.
to put people up.
You talking to him?
Yeah.
And-
Well, you would get this ring with these things in
Sure.
it.
Sure, whatever. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and it's
Whatever
done.
works for the group.
Okay, just one thing, Noada, don't forget you have this can save lives.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because I tend to have magic timer one.
All right. So you should now see it in your magical items.
I will attune to the silver coin as well.
So, now one important thing, when the two of you attune to your coins, I would like both of you to roll me a d8.
A 3.
A 3. A 3. Okay. Levario, something happens when you attune to the coin. You feel a great cold taking over your eyes, and those of your friends that are present, they can see that your eyes have become pools of blackness.
Cool. Oh, you get edgier. Good.
Even more
had-
emo now.
Yeah, that was Levarion. Okay, yeah, Levarion.
Well, no. It was
Who rolled the
Alexander
3?
that got the 3, so
I rolled a 3.
you're the black eyes, man.
That's what I'm saying. So Alexander, your eyes become black. Levarion, what did you roll?
A 2.
2.
You rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Well, what color was your skin right now?
Ashton.
Would you say more to the
Grey.
to the,
Browish.
yeah, like more to the white or more to the black side of ash?
Probably more to the white.
More to the white? Okay, very well. So those of you that look at Levarion, that his skin becomes the color of polished obsidian, as black as it can be.
In other words, it looks like an actual drow.
Oh,
You can almost, you
he
can
no longer
almost,
looks like a mutt.
you can almost, use his skin as a mirror, so polished it can.
Oh.
And in some places, it's also
Time to oil me up, bitch.
kind of jagged, like your chin, for example, it's very squarey, like you are covered with obsidian.
Man, you just became a Chad. Got a fucking
like-
chisel diamond off your damn cheeks, man. Fuck.
For those of you that have ever slept together with Talling, not necessarily in the way you mean it, you notice that Talling sleeps with his eyes open. As an effect.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
or
he
meditates.
trances- It trances with his eyes open.
That's the best kind of trance.
That's the
No
best
glow
kind.
sticks, just open eyes all the time.
So I think for the cloak of the bat that I
Yes.
will unattune from my stone of good luck.
Your stone of good luck, Talon.
Yeah.
You think that that's a very bad idea. You know, when you are there thinking about it, you're like, actually, the stone of good luck, it's my favorite ever item.
Them curse, bitch.
Okay.
You want me to identify this, maybe?
You have been on these sessions, man. I have no idea.
What?
You have no idea how lucky you have been on this session. But you think that the Stone of Good Luck is your bestest, favoritist item ever. And you definitely do not want to unattune from that.
Well, unless he has articulated that out loud, I don't think there's anything that can be done to help him.
Yeah, why would he mention that?
Yeah. Could I roll an insight or?
On yourself?
Yeah, on myself when I have these thoughts.
I'll be right back.
Well, that's the nature of the curse. That's what you really believe.
Okay.
You really don't want to unattune.
Okay, then I will. The bracers of defense.
All right. Would you like to keep your bracers or give them to someone?
I will drop them in the
Nevada.
bag of holding for now.
Bag of holding for now.
Doesn't the water have? That would be useful for him, right?
Nuada also has 3 items attuned, but if you that could also be useful.
Increase
to
your
you.
AC by 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
you have to
if
You
you
have to
want
choose something else to leave behind.
Let me read this.
We might have lost our high elf.
No, he said he was leaving. He'll be back soon.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you're wearing no armor, using no shield, yeah. Be useful.
And what would you like to then unattune?
You know what? The coin goes off, man. It's not on me.
You are not attuned to the coin.
Okay, so what do I have to get? So I need to get off something, right? So
Yeah, you see, you have the Periapt of Health, the Ring of Fire Resistance, and the Ghost of Spells.
Shit.
I also want these kind of problems, man. I have too many magical items. What should I attune to? Hint, hint.
I'm gonna think about survivability, so... Aha, man. Oh,
Choices.
shit.
So I'm gonna have to go without a camera.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm removing the... For the moment, I'm just like not wearing the Ring of Fire Resistance.
The Ring of Fire Resistance. So we'll put that in the bag for the moment. Okay, then you can mention that your armor class is bettered by 2, so your armor class 19.
Bracers?
Yeah.
I saw him pass by on my thing. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you have armor, man. You don't need brace.
They don't work together.
Yeah, they don't work together.
Rip.
All right. I think only Brock has has a free spot. I think, no? for items. That'd be.
Yeah, I have one
Yeah.
free spot.
You have one free spot, right? Yeah, but I don't think you need fire resistance because you already got that.
Should have left it on Chase's body.
Yeah. All right. So.
Or it could be integrated into her memorial.
It's already a big sword integrated. Okay. No. I think before I was kind of interrupting someone. Yeah. Do you want to know the big plan about Lolt or something, bro? What was it?
Oh no, about Nuada. Like
About Nuada. Yeah.
Nuada to Shazer at least had revealed his plans about Shadow Throne. Is that something he shares with the newcomers?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Very well.
That'd be
Not
trustworthy.
yet. Well, I don't know you guys enough.
That
He's
is fair enough.
very interested only in himself. Sorry, guys. You have to earn that one. I had a plan, a well-oiled plan where everyone could get what they wanted, but I have to see if I'm gonna divulge that plan to the rest of you. If not, that plan will die with me, and you will get what you want anyway. So,
Do you mention these things now?
yeah,
Okay. So.
yeah.
Wada is going about a big plan that you need to deserve to know.
I'm kind of talking to myself, you know, because
yeah. The
I'm losing
desperation
shit
is.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like throwing all that.
I don't
money
think you're
into
dealing
the-
with this grief very well. I
There's
think
still
that's what it
Tarlin, though.
is.
We've known Tarlin for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tarlin
Has
has-
he ever told Tarlin about it?
Did
That's-
you?
That's the good question. I think,
think
he
you
was,
only
I
told
was
Shisa.
there. I know that's right. Shisa knew the plan. I think she was
Right.
the only one who knew the.
Oh, I'm sure someone else did. But in any case, we'll
Maybe
have to
all
wait
the
to find
people
out what
knew.
that's all about, I guess.
I don't remember who knew the plan, but the plan was a nice plan.
Do you remember the plan?
Oh, you can tell me all about it, but you should get back to that anvil right now, son.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. You know, like Brock's been your master bit. And
Exactly.
while
So
you are a friend.
basically, I'm having those chats with him, and I'm just like you know, I had this plan where we could, you know, that's it. I'm just like,
Well,
You're just teasing him.
exactly. I'm kind of,
Brock has no issue with like
You're
he
teasing.
quite openly discusses
You
the
know-
fact that he's not sure Shadow Throne is actually
the thing is,
all that.
Shadow Throne is aiming at killing us, and you know how I know Shadow Throne. Is
yeah, he's gonna pit us against each other to compete against the coins. It's quite obvious.
Yeah, of course, that's obvious, but worse than that, even when we get all the coins, he needs
Right.
the coins for something. He wants to kill us all. You know how I know? Because we faced a mirror who couldn't tell anything but the truth. The mirror said he's planning to kill us.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm very sure about that.
You know, that makes perfect sense to me.
I know.
I thought he was a
perfect
dodgy bastard.
sense. No. Yeah, he is a dodgy. Really, he is a dodgy bastard. So, yeah, that's it. And now that my companions are gone, and the plan is to kind of delayed. No,
Right. Okay.
delayed.
Or you're laying down the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bases
yeah,
to
but-
fuck us all over yourself, right?
I can promise you one thing, my friend.
Hmm.
The moment you're helping me build,
Hmm.
it's entirely part of it.
All right.
I know it
Okay.
doesn't make sense yet, but it's gonna.
All right.
It's
and
it's a piece. It's a piece of the puzzle.
Okay. Either you're a really good actor, or I believe you.
Yes. Now I see how it all fits.
In any case, you take the hammer and you just want to tap it just a little bit. You gotta be gentle with the metal. Yeah, a bit harder. You gotta focus the strength. You gotta pump the arm. Like so. There you go, that's better.
You want to whack it fast at first, and then slow, and then fast.
No one invited you, Lavarian.
No. What? Noada, look at the chat. In roll 20.
Look at what?
At the chat in roll 20.
What?
It's a very good idea.
Yes. Okay, very well. Okay, Noada, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
What? Aha, right, yes.
Throw it again.
With advantage, yeah.
Okay, and my good friend Brock, I would like you to make a perception.
Okay. Let's see, my passive is 18.
Yeah, I know you're passive. Just roll your perception. All right, very. Okay, so yeah, you're in these discussions while you're working on your project and things go by. Levarian.
Yep.
Is there something you would like to do?
Yes, I would like to go shopping as well.
Sure.
So I have 2 new friends. I have.
You may also have noticed on your character sheet that you are loaded with money.
I have seen that, and it's too much, so I have to spend. Which is why I wanted to go shopping.
Okay, very well.
So I have a dwarven friend, so I want to buy him something typically dwarven. Something so dwarven, dwarves are proud of it. Which are very few things, and probably very well made, and therefore
Beard.
probably expensive, so I can get a lot of money off. No, dwarves don't want beards from other dwarves.
A fake beard.
Royal,
No.
maybe. I will find a medieval lush, and I'll
A
go
belt
and
of
get
dwarven kind for an already existing dwarf.
To be more dwarven.
Yeah, I would like to get like a very dwarven thing. Where in Sigil would I be able to find that? And I would also like to find something that is completely edgy and probably fire related that I can give to my very
Fire
good friend,
related,
the Fiend Hunter.
edgy, and for somebody else then.
Yeah, it's like something very, very dwarvish and something very,
Uh-huh.
very edgy.
Well, for the best of dwarven items, you
a
should
book for
seek
the-
out Brock
the-
Adamantite. He's the best.
Well, no, I'm getting it for Brock Adamantite. I can't go to Brock Adamantite and go like, Brock, I want you to make something Brock Adamantite would like. He'll rip my money off my back.
Okay. Then I would say let me open up this question to both the players present, except Brock, for what concerns Brock, and the chat. What do you think Levarion should be looking for Brock? Something very dwarven.
And
An
this is like,
adamantite tongue
Oh,
I'm
I know.
going to
A
throw
tongue?
I thought he said
Adamantite.
thong.
2,000 gold pieces each for that. Like that's my budget for each. 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000 gold. Yes.
A
okay.
very low tier magical hammer that just helps forging go better, like a +1 forging hammer. Effective.
Oh, something like that. Yeah. That's a
Magical anvil, yeah, something.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, like, yeah, I see what you mean. I like this idea. Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
Uh,
And
okay.
what would a fiend hunter want?
yes. Okay, that kind of thing. Levarion, some faction at the moment? Not really, right?
I'm not in a faction at the moment, no.
Not at the moment. Okay. So you do know, first of all, that okay, make me a history check.
Oh god.
That's me.
Amongst many other things.
Very well. Okay. You have like the basic idea of going and look for such a thing in the Grand Bazaar, because you say that's where everything is sold. So probably also something like that would be sold. Huh? So once you're there in the Grand Bazaar, I would like you to make me an investigation check.
If this goes badly, I'm just grabbing the first merchant I see and I Yep. I'm just going like, hey, I'm looking for something for my dwarven friend who likes crafting things.
Okay, Levarion, it goes like this. Yeah, you're going around. Indeed, ideas also. Eventually, you find a stall. Behind the stall, there is. Okay, first of all, you now with your obsidian skin, you look a bit less like an elf and maybe more like a tiefling, because you have this very, very weird, specific aspects to you. So a friendly tiefling behind one of the stands attracts your attention, and he clearly wants to make you a deal. When you mention your dwarven friend, he says, if you want, we can go obsidian more. When you mention that you want a present for a dwarven friend of yours, he says, I think I have just the thing, and he does come up with a hammer, a forging hammer. It seems to be made of silver. Are you proficient with smith tools or blacksmith, something like that?
don't think so. I appear to have no tool proficiencies.
Oh, it can be. Okay, very well. Ah, yeah, you're an acolyte. Yeah, that's possible. All right. So, well, you have no idea. And it's silver, and it's hammer shaped. It could be the thing you're looking for. As a last chance, just make me a straight intelligence check.
Oh god. Why are these all things that I have 0 on?
Okay, but you look at the hammer and you start to think, wait a second, a silver hammer to forge stuff? That seems a bit weird. Like, wouldn't it melt very fast? Stuff like that. And noticing your reluctance, the tiefling would say, yeah, but this is specific to forge the details on a weapon, or to forge, like jewelry additions to a weapon. Let's say you forge a sword, and then you want to add some fine chisel. That's the kind of hammer that you use.
Can I go?
You can roll.
Come
I
on,
think
you're bound to have something better than this. This is still rather basic in as far. This guy, he forges the most magnificent kind of items, and I really want him to feel appreciated for the things that he makes and does for us. And it's my first time I'm actually getting him a gift, so I'm kinda down in the hole with him already. So it should really be something good and nice and special. And I'm just trying to persuade the living fuck out of him, but it's failing like
Alright.
shit.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
Oh god. No. I am too goody two shoes for this shit. With a +5 and I have 12.
It-
Uh,
It's
The
like,
merchant smells blood.
listen, yeah. Listen, if he's such a great blacksmith, he will certainly recognize the value of his hammer, because, as I was mentioning, it isn't just a silver hammer; it's also magical. As you understand, magic items, even when they are made of paper, they don't just disappear in a puff of smoke when they touch fire. This is the hammer of chiseling, my friend.
Just like your abs now.
wait. Did you just say the hammer of she-selling? Because they're
Yeah.
making something for Shisa. I should
The
definitely
sing-
get
the
the hammer then.
The singer?
Yes.
Man,
Oh, he's out of me.
they told me she was great. I'm actually saving my to her.
No.
Oh, but she passed away.
Really?
Yeah, we were just in a dungeon. We apparently she was in this ginormous battle against an evil vampire overlord who was probably subservient to Lolth. And then we came in and we
It was
killed
a
that
dwarven
guy.
vampire.
Sadly enough, too late.
You knew her?
Alas, no, but we did rescue her corpse from the dungeon and 2 of her friends that I think one of them was a monk kind of fellow, another one was an archaeologist.
He goes like, listen, since apparently you like almost knew her, I'm going to make you a very special prize for 1,500 gold, and it's yours. And you can also roll me an insight check.
Oh god.
We'll make this a very special deal.
yes.
Okay, so you think that the special deal part is not 100% true.
You have this, there's this silver thing here as well in the shape of a snake on your stall, I see.
What?
Like I point to if he has jewelry on the stall. I don't know what is on the stall display.
Calling it jewelry would be, a bit too much, but yeah, there is some silver something, yeah. Color. It could be interpreted as a snake, yes.
Okay, so I point out, like, if you throw in that, I'll gladly pay you.
He looks at you, he said, you drive a very hard bargain, but okay.
I drive a soft bargain, that's what you like about me.
That too, friend. That too. And you know, between tieflings, we have to help each other.
Thank you.
So it's 1,500
What did you
for
just call me?
a tiefling.
No, Naga.
Ah, that.
No, I meant the snake. It's probably like a naga, like it's a snake with a head on it, and you're like,
Yes,
yeah, that
but I
looks
was
like a
making
snake.
a black person pun.
A naga. Ah, like that.
Oh no, don't go there. Nah,
A naga.
nah.
All right. Okay.
That's
so
terrible. That is
it
terrible.
will give you the hammer. It will give you the hammer of chiseling, necklace of yo, for for 1,500 gold.
Alrighty, quite merrily paid. And now I need something extremely edgy for my edgy friend.
Not edgy.
Well, you are in my mind.
Fair enough. Feel attacked.
Something to track down. No, he probably can do that already. Maybe holy water or something. Fails of holy water.
Holy water.
Fair
Yes.
enough.
You can definitely get that. Holy water. Yes, it will go for. You're a paladin, right?
I'm a paladin and I'm an acolyte, so I actually can go to temples and go like, "Hey
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah. Not only that. Not
I
only
don't
that.
like spiders."
But if you buy 25 gold of powered silver, you
Mhm.
as a paladin can create your own holy water.
Cool. I'll spend 200 gold on silver, I guess. And then I'll spend ages trying to transform that in holy water.
Well, every flask will be 1 hour. So yeah, you will can spend
One
afternoon
day.
and do you can do as much as you want.
Cool. So that's 200 gold, so 8 flasks. I guess.
Yes. All right. So you got your presents for your friends. Do you want to give them now or for a special
Oh,
occasion? Oh, yes.
And as I'm walking back, I remember I was gonna get the historian a book as well. Is there a bookstore out here?
Of course, there is a bookstore.
With an equally opportunistic salesperson.
See, this book is normally like $20, but for you, friend, 50.
I'll throw in this bridge in New York. At
I think
I'll sell
Lavarian
you
should
the
get some.
Empire State Building.
You can go to the Parted Veil bookshop. The
Sounds
Parted
spooky.
Veil bookshop.
Okay.
Which is handled by this guy is one of my favorites. By a gnome called Kesto Bright Eyes.
Oh no,
Okay.
not a
Yes.
gnome.
So the shop is quite cramped, overstuffed bookstore. Basically, you can barely see the walls. I'm also pretty sure that outside of the bookstore there is like this orange and brown owl symbol. Oh damn. Yeah, well, orange and brown symbol. And inside, so you barely see the.
So I open the door, and as
Uh-huh.
I make my sweeping entry, as
Uh-huh.
one is one do in a bookstore,
Yeah.
I go like, "Bookstore man, I require
It is I.
a mythical book on probably spellcasting or something, or archaeology for a friend of mine. If you have old spellcasting, he'll probably be very interested in it. And I would prefer it to have a brown cover, made out of leather. Oh yes, and tentacles. Tentacles.
God.
Old archaeologist tentacles, and he will love it.
I'm sure he will.
You're gonna get a fucking hentai comic or some shit.
So,
Well, if he can learn from it, that's good enough
so
for
that
me.
that's I put on
I
Twitch the
didn't know
symbol
people
of
put it
the
in that hole.
of the orange owl that is outside of his store.
Son of a bitch.
I like this guy already. Haha.
And it says tentacles. Well, I'm pretty sure we can provide such things. Is the text of any importance?
It would be. He's very into the spellcasting aspect of life. Either like recipes for him to make better spellcasting food, or like how to prepare an octopus, or maybe even like a book written by a famous chef on how to kill your enemies through the means of magical drinks.
I see. I think.
Or a romance book. You might also like that.
Romancing the tentacle.
See, this is easy for me. I'm just playing out my average customer now. This is.
Okay, so he will look around the shop. Sir Cleve, come here, please. And you see that there is this emaciated, with its eyes always pointing down to the floor and bringing a lot of books. If you see on Twitch, I have a link of both the gnome and this creature. And he says, yeah, go to the fifth shelf, seventh row, fifth column, and take the seventh book. And you see that this creature that keeps its eyes down starts to move, shambling actually.
What an unusual age you have, good sir.
Oh yes, that's Sir Cleve.
Sir, even.
Yes, he was a knight,
Hmm.
I believe. Yeah.
And what
Yes,
happened
yes.
to him?
He died.
Alas, such fates.
Yeah.
It happens.
You know, but undead, you don't really have to pay them much, and they do require a bit of maintenance. But in the end, huh?
Hey, he's not a spider, so he's good with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just very important. Don't look him in the eyes.
Okay.
And eventually, Sir Cleve comes back, and he has this book with tentacles on top, in fact. But you see that there is like on the cover of the book there is this pot with these tentacles coming out. And he says this has been written by the great chef, great chef, H.P. Lovecraft.
Love to craft it.
Yes.
Love to craft.
Love to craft you.
Yes.
Do you require love to craft you? Very famous chef. He make you great
1,000
sushi from the octopus kind.
1,001 ways to cook the squid.
1001 ways to cook a octopus.
Octopus.
I see that you speak Infernal
Ah, yes, it is one of the many things I do.
very well.
Apparently, it is one of the many things I do. It's an infernal. Damn.
You see? It is in fact written in Infernal, which is Japanese, but and but it describes how to cook. Everything with tentacles.
Does it appear to do magic as well, or is it just a
Oh,
cooking?
it says if you follow the receipt to the letter, it will work magic on your guests.
How much is this book?
It says it's only 15 gold.
Cool. Do you have any books with spells in them?
Spells, he says. Well, we are here. We mostly serve the kind of people that like literature. If you're looking for magic, maybe some scrolls I could provide, or maybe books about magic. About the theory of magic.
I don't know if he's into that. Do I,
Is your
do I
friend-
know if Charlin is into books on theories of magic? Or
Well,
is
yeah,
he more the scroll kind of guy?
He's also an archaeologist.
He might learn some mystical arcana.
A history book?
Up to you. I'm not interfering.
Alrighty.
Your gift.
Uh-oh.
My dog's going insane. Give me a second.
I gotta look into the factions, but I remember there was one I was interested in, so we could do that next session, maybe.
And he goes like,
He's away.
yes. He's away. Okay, so all right.
He was fixing a dog.
He's back.
He's fixing his dog.
He doesn't have his headset on yet, so give
He's
him a moment.
giving a fix to his dog.
Sorry for that.
He's
There we
going
go.
John Wick on the dog.
No, it's like my dad was working on his phone and
Right.
dog went insane. Anyway, yes, I'll get a history book on spells. I'll put down. How much would a history book on spells be?
He says that would come for another 25. And let's say
Alrighty.
altogether you can have them for 35.
Perfect. Then I would like to have a gift certificate for 15 gold as well.
Yes.
And I would like it
would
all
you-
wrapped
would you-
up as a
Would
present.
you also like a card with it?
Yeah, do you sell cards?
No, we don't.
Too bad.
Okay.
Can I get a bag to carry it in?
I can wrap it up if you want.
Perfect.
It's okay, very well.
The nicest edgelord I've ever met. My edgelord and me. My edgelord and me.
This is
And,
this is how it works.
he will pack it all up, and before he accepts your money, he will you see that he's about to give you the book and the things all wrapped up, and then he keeps them with him, and he asks you just one last question.
Of course.
What's your view on the gods?
Oh shit.
I am very, very against the concept of love, because she did very nasty things to my mother's side of the family. And apart from that, I am rather impartial. There's probably good ones out there. There's probably bad ones out there.
Exactly. He says exactly, just like us, right? I mean, they're good, they're bad. That doesn't mean they're better than us.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, they can do stuff we cannot do, but I can also do stuff you cannot do.
Yeah,
You
but
think
like,
Do you think
they
I'm a
can't
god?
even come in here.
Exact. My point exactly. You know what? 30 gold. These are yours.
Okay.
There you go. With my blessing, boy. And don't forget, Crystal Bright Eyes and the Parted Veil. This is where you want to buy your books.
And I go outside being mildly confused that I paid 30 gold for 2 books and a gift certificate of 15 gold.
Sure.
That's suspiciously cheap. Alrighty then. But
Yes.
hey, it's got tentacles and it's got history. He'll love this.
For sure he will. Will Channeling love is present? Will Alexander? Will Levarion love the fact that made him present? Will Noada love what he did for Shiza? Will Brock just give his love to a Titan? And will we all find love in Sigil? We will only know in the next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic made by all of you. And this is where we're gonna stop tonight.
We
Okay.
have one or two things. I would suggest, since we're
Yeah.
pretty bad at it, you did mention off camera that
Yes.
you are always open to suggestions for inspiration, and I would like
Yeah, of
to.
course.
I would like to nominate Levarian and Noada tonight for their efforts of selflessly sacrificing their money for useless things.
No, but these are not useless things. These are things that Levarian would actually think you guys would want.
Yes.
And it would actually be a good thing in your life to have these things. Like, to know that you're respected and that people are actually just like trying to cheer you on to improve yourself.
I mean,
This is how.
your
this is how you
idea,
make it-
your
Go
idea, Ben, gives me a new idea.
What?
Oh god.
We're going to end every session with players voting for an MVP, and that guy will start with inspiration the session
Ooh.
after,
That's
Ooh.
exactly what my other group started doing as well. Funnily
Ah.
enough.
like that.
After every session, we all vote for whatever reason for one character, and that person gets an inspiration for a
So
session.
we're going to give exactly 1 minute to the chat to vote their MVP, and you can vote your MVP, guys, in the chat.
In the
of
chat.
Twitch. In the chat of
In the
Twitch.
Twitch chat. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
like that. Let's give the example. I can vote for you, Eric. Just tell me. Tell me the name. Who are
I'll
you
vote
voting?
for Lavarian because he's gonna make
MVP.
Alexander a nice guy by the end of this. He's supposed to be a jaded asshole, but not like an edgy one. Fucker. Stop calling me edgy. I'm
Alright.
totally not edgy, I promise.
Hey,
Okay.
you gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
We
This is-
need Tarling. Tarling, that's Alvaldo, right? Yeah.
Carlin's a tiebreaker.
Well,
wait,
the
who
audience
need?
could be.
Yeah, the audience can vote also. We're just giving them until
Oh.
23 and 12. Nuada, did you vote?
I vote for me.
That's within the rules.
You vote yourself?
No, I don't know.
Just
because
you
if,
know, who made you
if-
laugh the most today? That's good. That's enough.
But we can't nominate Fausto. That's
He's done
just
more
impossible.
crying than laughing.
I
I-
always have advantage.
Carlin made me laugh actually. Today,
Carlin
with
made
the-
you
with,
laugh.
with his old deals and yeah,
The bat cloak.
Yeah, the bat cloak was priceless.
All right. So we have a vote for Tarlin. Tarlin MVP. In the chat, 30 seconds. Break this time. Otherwise, as the official DM, I will break this time myself. And
Give it to Alexander.
I give it to Alexander. No.
Yes!
And
Lunatic.
That was
and
nice.
I would say I will. On one side, I feel like saying, Wada was beginning of the session, so
Yeah, the one was like there all the time.
at the same time, I think Levarian was your most session. You know?
That's also true.
So Davide, I'm going to reward Levarian for
problem,
his for his how do you call it?
Participation?
Yeah, but
I get the participation award.
participation. You're a special boy. I like that.
Store, bitch.
His consistency in presence.
Consistency, very well. I like that. But I'm sure, Davide, that you will.
Be more
Will-
consistent by the
will
time
be
my
more
prenatal classes
Right.
are.
Probably
Exactly.
not because.
Fucker.
I'm me.
What the fuck? Shit. Okay. So yeah, Levarian, you can start next session, which you will not be present with that with his
But that's like
Let's see what you've done
Right.
here.
Yeah, we will see what happens. So anyhow, yes. Okay. Thanks everyone.
Yeah.
For first of all, my players for being here, because without you there is no game, and larkers and followers for whatever way they like to enjoy our game. It's fine for us. So yeah, next week I don't know, Ben. Is there going to be a game? I'm not.
No, we have quite a few people away next week, so
Yeah.
we,
Okay. Then.
we will
yeah.
reconvene in 2 weeks for the next
We're
session
gonna-
of Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Correct. Then it's this again next.
Yes.
2 weeks.
In
and,
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it
Yes.
is the
Ew.
22nd. Yeah, I'm in.
You're in. Okay. Everybody
I will
heard.
be in later. Kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
today.
That's fine.
I'll pop in as soon as I can. I promise.
No problem.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
By then,
it,
I
man.
should be healed
Yeah,
up.
but we give you inspiration and now.
No, like seriously, I'm trying my best here.
No, I understand
You.
that.
All right, guys.
Run.
There is no
Okay, guys.
See you next
See you in a couple
time.
weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.